Mic check, mic check. Mic check. We're good. Cut it. What's up, y'all? We back in the lab. We back in the studio. Captain's Law podcast and YouTube show. I'm your host, Robert Marbury. Happy Monday. Happy Cyber Monday. What's going on? As always, man, if you haven't, you know what I'm saying, share, subscribe, hit the link in the bio, the website. I leave all that shit in the description, man. Go ahead and tell somebody so they can tell everybody. You know what I mean? Let's get into it, man. Let's not waste no time. Sports. Football. We're going to start with football. A lot of crazy football on yesterday, but in the NFC East, also known as the NFC Least, Eagles lost to the Giants. Poor quarterback. Boy running for his life, getting smacked every play. Who cares? Dallas lost to the Raiders on fucking Thanksgiving Day, Turkey Bowl. Lost by 3. I will say it was a very entertaining game. You know what I'm saying? 33-36. It was a very, very entertaining game, but at the end of the day, it's Dallas. I mean, what do you expect? You know what I'm saying? All them games they won in the beginning, it's a fluke. I'm not believing it. I'm still with the football team. So, football team, we play the Seattle Seahawks tonight. Home game, you know what I'm saying? Monday Night Football. Honestly, we really don't play good on primetime games. But I do believe in Heineken, Potts, you know what I'm saying? I believe in him. I believe in the coach, you know what I'm saying? I believe in the squad, you know, speedy recovery to Chase Young. But I think we can get them, man. Seattle ain't really cooking like that. I think we can get them. So I'm actually going to be at this game, you know what I mean? So it's going to be cold as fuck. And honestly, if it wasn't for my son, we'd be watching this shit from the house. So we end up going to the game because just finished up his football season, Bowie Bulldogs, and one of the parents in there, you know, said it had a plug, you know what I mean, for some tickets for the game. So I'm like, all right, bet. So it sounded like it was a hookup in the beginning, you know what I mean. It was like, yeah, it's like maybe $30 something dollars per person, you know what I'm saying, and you know you can get parking as well. So I'm like, all right, bet. So we go ahead and put the bread up, whole family, all 4 of us. And then, you know, we come to find out, all right, well, you know, the tickets, we're going to be sitting in like the 300. So I was like, damn, that's a little high. But I'm like, okay, fine. That's cool. You know what I mean? Then it come down to we got to find out that, you know, parking is like $50. So I'm like, damn, it's another 50. You know what I mean? Then come to find out yesterday, the day before the game, that we're going to be sitting in the 450s. I'm like, bruh, like, if I was going to sit in the clouds, bro, I would just stay home on the couch and just be warm. You know what I mean? So now I got to freeze my ass off, you know what I mean, for the love of football. So I'm definitely not feeling that shit, man. And I just hope it's a good game because I know my daughter, she don't do well in the cold. Shit, I don't think anybody in this house does well in the cold besides me. So if it's really, really, really cold, I give it about halftime and we rolling. Oh, and public service announcement, man. If you are going to the game tonight, do not take the train. You better find somebody. You better use an Uber. I seen it on the news this morning. You heard it here first. The Metro is not providing any late rail service. They said the football team would have had to request that shit. Maybe they forgot, or maybe they just said, fuck it, we're not doing it. But the last train that leaves from Morgan Boulevard, which is the closest station to FedEx Field, is leaving at 11:30. And you know Monday night football games, between the game ending and then getting out the parking lot, walking all the way to the train, it's like 15, 20 minutes. So don't be the one trying to figure out why the fucking gates is closed at the Metro. They not going to be there. Bruh, Uber, and they going to make a fucking killing tonight. So, yeah. No train service. Fuck you, Metro. But we on a 2-game win streak, man. So if we can go ahead and just get this W tonight, you know what I'm saying? We can definitely be back in shit-talking contingency, you know what I mean? Wild card and all that. So good luck tonight to my football team. So on to the NBA, man. Wizards Wizards still looking sharp, man. Picked up a couple of losses between now and the last time we talked. They played Dallas Mavericks the other night. We beat them. You know what I'm saying? Coming back. Hey, we've been real good with like coming back when we down. Fourth quarter we down maybe 10, 15 points, and we still coming out with the W. Something that we've never done. So I think that's one of our biggest improvements. Still got some shit to iron out, but we playing really good. So right now we sitting at number 3 in the East behind the Nets and Miami Heat. Man, just keep doing what y'all doing, man. You know what I'm saying? They showing a lot of heart, a lot of emotion. I think that comes from Trez. Trez is like number 3 or 4 in the NBA as far as dunks. Look, I don't give a shit how you score it. If you want to dunk all game, just do it. Just be careful about them knees. You know what I'm saying? But we doing all right, man. So, hail to the Wizards. So I want to talk about my man, John Wall. John's my man. If anybody know me, like John Wall was / is ish one of my favorite players in the league, man. Especially because he played for us, man. He was explosive. He had a lot of heart, a lot of energy, a lot of emotion. Really, really cherishes the game, man. But so he with Houston, but he not playing. And initially, just like he was just gonna sit out. Gonna sit out for the season. We'll sit out for the next 2 seasons until his contract is up. And now he's expressing that he wants to play. So then right after that, so I seen that this was, Instagram. So it showed on Instagram that he want to play, he ready now. And then he put up like this little workout video with hashtag fucking free me and hashtag born ready. I mean, I'm like, bruh, that little workout videos and that shit cool and all that, bruh. But I mean, at the end of the day, you need to be making a video saying that you about to give some of that money back. Sorry, coffee. Listen, what John Wall in his 30s, mid-30s, 31, 32 years old, 30, something like that. Bruh, you on the slope, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be crystal clear about this. I love John Wall. But John Wall had multiple knee surgeries. You know what I'm saying? That bounce ain't there like it used to be. The quickness is still there, but that bounce not there. You know what I'm saying? That jump shot, it's still not there, bruh. It's still not a dependable shot. It's still not that shot that I want to, to win the game, to win the championship. So I haven't really seen too much improvement in your game, bro, for you to be out here wanting somebody to pay you 40, 45, 46 million a year for the next 2 years. That's a lot of money, dog. Like, honestly, if John wants to get on a contending team, you know what I mean? A team that's most likely going to go to the playoffs. I think you have to give about half that money back. I mean, what y'all think? Let me know. Is half too much, or does he just deserve to? Well, of course he just earned his money. You know what I mean? Earned it. He previous to that, he did his thing. He earned his check. But does he? But I mean, to get back on a team that's worth talking about. You know what I'm saying? How much money you think he need to get back? I'm just going to say half. I say if he says half, he can get put on a team immediately. You know what I'm saying? I think it's either between the Heat, the Bucks, and the Clippers. I honestly think that if he say, well, look, I restructure the contract, and then he only getting, 50 mil. If he get 92, just say, okay, he getting 50, 55 mil in the next 2 years. I think the Clippers will pick his ass up ASAP. I mean, for the greater good, dog, to potentially get you in the playoffs and maybe even get you, to the championship, maybe even get you a chip. I mean, are you willing to make that sacrifice? Is the money that important? I mean, money is important, but you already got a lot of money. So it's like, do you want to go the mellow way, just keep chasing the bread and never win and then be on the Lakers hoping they get this shit together so we can win, you know what I'm saying, on year 18, 19? Or you want to make the sacrifice now and, evolve your game, you know what I mean, be that veteran guy, you know what I mean, and do that thing. Or, you also got to think, man, you may have to come off the bench for somebody. You may have to take a pay cut and come off the bench. I didn't think about that. We'll see, though, man. I definitely want my man to get picked up. I don't want him sitting there. If you don't want to be in Houston, that's fine. But work something out, man, and get your ass on the fucking court. There's still plenty of basketball to be played. All right, moving on. just want to touch on some Thanksgiving shit real quick. You know what I mean? I know it was a couple of days ago, but I still got to. I feel like I'm not doing my due diligence if I don't mention it. So my Thanksgiving was pretty good. I hosted this year. You know what I'm saying? My uncle just came home a little while ago, so I said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and host at the crib. You know, my family we don't get together as much as we should, so it's like I want to try to break that. Break that bad habit we have. Link up, fellowship and love each other and all that good stuff. So I want to give a big shout out to Popeyes, bro. Why y'all ain't tell me Popeyes was slanging them turkeys, bro? The Cajun persuasion turkey. Bro, I had about 2 or 3 people say, man, you gotta get the turkey for Popeyes, cuz that thing be smacking. So I'm like, oh yeah. Then somebody else told me. Then 2 other people told me. I said, all right, I might try it out. I wanted the fried turkey, but moms and stepfather was on some goofy stuff. So I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and take over. So I went and I went to the Popeyes down the street on the island. You know what I'm saying? I came up in the joint off the, hey, y'all got them turkeys in here? They started laughing. So they was like, yeah, it's gonna be like $45. I was like, damn, 45. I said we could do that. So she bring the joint out, it's frozen, the orange wraps. I was like, I just warm it up. They started laughing. They was like, bro, all the instructions on there. So at first, I thought I went wrong because it was already frozen when I got it. I took it home. I think I bought it on a Monday. I took it home. I put it in the freezer in my garage, and then it was like the next day. I was like, I think I need to put this in the fridge. You know what I'm saying? So I put it in the fridge. Come Wednesday evening, I take it out the fridge. The bit's still frozen. So I'm like, fuck. Is this going to be enough time to thaw this shit out? So I just found this big ass bowl I have and just kept, changing the water out and shit every probably 30, 45 minutes until the next morning. Come out the next morning, you know what I mean? She was nice and thawed out. All I did was I put in a little pot. I took the wrapping off. It was already in a bag with the juices, a lot of juice. So I treated it as, them little Purdue full chickens they sell in the store. It's in a bag. You just put the bag in there and you cook it. I just did it like that. I didn't even take it out of the plastic. So it says to cook this shit for hour and a half on 350. So I was like, nah, it got to be in there longer than that. So I put it in there about 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'd rather the bitch be overcooked than under. So I put it in there about 2 hours. Then I took it out. Cut the bag, all the fucking juices everywhere. You would have thought the goddamn some pregnant lady water just fucking broke. So I had to drain about half that water out, just put it in a pot, put it back in there, you know what I mean? No cover for about 30 minutes. And like every 10, 15 minutes, I go and pull it out, pour some of the juice on top. Let it go for another 45. Bruh. When it was time to carve that bitch, man, that shit was juicy all the way down to the middle. I had to tap myself on the shoulders like, good job. Even though I ain't do shit but warm it up. Like, that's the best turkey I had in a while. I'm going to be eating turkey like that for real. You know what I'm saying? But that shit was good. It was good Thursday. It was good as fuck Friday. It was okay Saturday. And Sunday, that shit went in the trash. Listen, if you still got leftovers, this is today. This is fucking November 29th. About to be 10 a.m. If you still got leftovers in your fridge, stop what you're doing. Throw that shit away. Don't fuck around and be getting your goddamn stomach fucking pumped because you still think it's still some life in them leftovers. Them leftovers been dead since yesterday morning. We threw our shits away yesterday morning. I was telling people, I was like, bro, Sunday limit. And I was like, damn, wait a minute. Thursday. Well, we'll just say the leftover days. Friday, Saturday. I don't think I could do no 3 day. I can't do 3 day old nothing. And we had turkey, fried chicken. We had another baked chicken. We had a ham. We had shrimp I overcooked. We had 2 different greens. We had 2 different mac and cheeses. We had some nasty ass yams. Yams is probably good. I don't eat yams. We had pie. We had a bunch of shit. And all that shit going in the trash. So if I would do it next year, I think I'm either house hopping or we're going to be out of town. But throw the fucking vegetables away, bro. But that's all I got for today, man. I'm going to be short. You had some other tragic stuff happening, in the world, but I don't want to make it seem like every time I get on here recording, I got to be rest in peace in somebody. But rest in peace to whoever needed, man. And best of luck to y'all. Make sure y'all share, subscribe, and follow. Captain out.